Our Souls at Night is generally a pleasant experience and certainly a little emotional. This was released in 2017. This is directed by Ritesh Batra and it's written by Scott Neustadter and Michael H. Weber. And we have a cast including Robert and Jane Fonda. And they play a widow and widower who are neighbours, but they never really interacted. And then they decide, with them both being quite lonely, they decide to start to get to know each other. And that's what the film is about. It's about them connecting or beginning to connect and the developing relationship. And I will say it's not completely predictable. I had a clear path in my mind that I thought it was going to go down, and it did in some ways, and it didn't in others. And I thought it was quite refreshing for not being completely predictable, and I rather liked it. It's a pleasant experience. The characters are very well written, they're very believable, they're very likable. I wanted the best for both of them. I think they worked well together. The chemistry was very good. There was nothing about this that I didn't believe. It was really easy to buy into the narrative. And because it was easy to buy into the narrative, that did mean it was quite emotional on several occasions. It's not the heaviest film. I did worry a little bit when I read the description. We have two people who have lost loved ones, they're lonely. I thought this could be quite heavy. And there are certainly times like that. But it's also quite heartwarming and uplifting a lot of the time. And it's a really interesting experience. We have some really good performances. We have some good camera work. The music is really satisfying. It's a really lovely film. I thought it was quite thought-provoking. I can't really fault it. There's nothing about it that I think should have been done differently. It was maybe a little slow in places, but because the characters were so likable, I enjoyed just watching them doing whatever they were doing, even if the narrative itself was taking a little bit of time to move forward. So I'm not really concerned about that. I'd say Our Souls at Night was an interesting film, definitely made me feel a lot of different things. As I said, very easy to believe what I was watching. Great characters and performances, nice music, camera work, everything else, absolutely fine. If it sounds like the kind of film for you, then I'd say Our Souls at Night is one that's worth watching. As I said, it gets emotional a couple of times, but it's also a very sweet and moving film. And as I said, for me at least, not completely predictable, which is something that I quite enjoy. So in general, I say Our Souls at Night is a really good experience, and I'm rather happy to recommend it.